in the gate. And they're off. Grand Slam comes out to a running start. Richter scale, flashing speed right from the beginning. A firm success is right there. So is Rare Rock and Kona Gold in the early mix. And Re-Raise down on the inside. Re-Raise is running in fourth. Kona Gold back racing in fifth. Wild Rush on the inside moves up to base sixth. And then as the Exeter man moving to seventh, AP Assay has been shuffled back, now back running in eighth position. Then a break of 2 lengths. Grand Slam now launching a bit as the field moves into the far turn. Followed by Bolshoi and Partners Hero. A break of 3 to the gray mare JJ's Dream. Then the filly Furlough. Goldland's got a lot to do. 15 lengths behind with only 3 furlongs to run. 21 flat for the first quarter. They are barreling toward the top of the stretch, and it's Re-Raise leading them all. Re-Raise heads for home with the lead. A firm success is set down for the drive. Rare Rock driving up in between horses. Kona Gold is there toward the inside. AP Assay is making a run from off the pace. Grand Slam appears on the scene late, and Goldland is flying down the center of the track. He's still 5 lengths behind. Re-Raise coming down to the line. Kona Gold, Grand Slam. Here's the line. Re-Raise got it, and he won by 2. It's a photo for second between Grand Slam and Kona Gold. The final 1,000 that he'd win this race, and the supplemental entry pays off.
Ready for the start. And they're off. Lexicon breaks in stride from his outside post. Here comes the filly. Enjoy the Moment streaking toward the lead, and Forestry is right there. So too Successful Appeal and Europe Stravinsky. And Artax up with the leaders now, moving down the backstretch. Enjoy the Moment flaunting her speed, but Artax is coming to take her on right from the beginning. Successful Appeal is third. Stravinsky sprints up on the inside fourth. Forestry is now running in fifth. And then it's Kona Gold, 6 toward the inside. Vicker makes his way through. Between horses now 7th. The first success is racing in 8th. And then it's Son of a Pistol 9th by 3. Lexicon is 10th, followed by Big Jack 11th. Good and Tough is running in 12th. And farther back it's Wiggle Thunder and Furlough, the last of them all. First quarter went in 22 seconds flat. They're coming to the top of the stretch, and Artax has come away with the lead. It is Artax who turns for home. Stravinsky is right there. Stravinsky on the outside. Kona Gold is coming up the fence. Successful Appeal and Forestry fighting hard down the center of the track. Big Jack still 7 lengths behind him. Good and Tough. 1:16 from the finish line. It is Artax in front. Here comes Kona Gold with the final surge as they come down to the line. Here's the winner. Artax has done it. Artax the winner by a head. Kona Gold second. Big Jack close well to be third. And there is Artax with Jorge Chavez aboard, enjoying a big day here. Artax the winner of the sprint, and the time was 1:07.4. That equals Mr. Prospector's track record. Wow. Delaware Township in, ready for the start. 2,000 sprint, and they're off. Shadowcaster breaks alertly from mid-pack. Kona Gold is also right there. Trippy, there goes Caller 1, and Caller 1 dashes to be the early leader. Trippy comes away second on the inside, Shadowcaster third, Kona Gold hustled up to be fourth. 5-star day, broke back in 5th position today. And then on the outside, Dream Supreme is running in 6th. The Japanese speedball Agnes World is now back running in 7th. Successful Appeal is 8 by 5. More Than Ready is 9th, better than 12 lengths from the lead. Delaware Township is now running 10th, followed by Honest Lady, Bet on Sunshine, Valiant Hillary, and Elaborate trails the field. A wild first quarter of 20 and 4/5 seconds. Caller 1, full throttle, approaching the top of the stretch, leads by 2. Kona Gold powers up now second. Dream Supreme on the outside third. Trippy down toward the rail is 4th. Shadowcaster has dropped back to 5th. Successful Appeal is 6th. More Than Ready is threading his way through between horses there. Agnes World, Honest Lady coming on the outside. Bet on Sunshine is coming toward the rail, and it is Caller 1 trying to gut it out another furlong as Kona Gold surges, and Honest Lady and Elaborate close in. It's Kona Gold in front, and Kona Gold has won it by a diminishing half a length as the filly Honest Lady charges up to be second. Bet on Sunshine was third, and the time, a new Breeders' Cup, 1:07.3.
And away they go. Lexicon bounces out the gate and immediately gets the lead. Kona Gold is up to second. Level is showing speed on the outside. Highland Gold settles down fourth at the rails. Son of a Pistol second last, and Love That Red is last, but only 4 lengths would cover them all. They head to the half-mile pole, and the big long shot Leveled is showing great speed, and Leveled takes the lead. Lexicon is quite content to take back into the second spot. Then a gap of 3.5 lengths to Kona Gold in third. Love That Red is now giving them 8-length start. Highland Gold inside of that, and Son of a Pistol is last. Past the 3/8 in the Bing Crosby, and now Lexicon kicks through at the rail to take over. Leveled is starting to come under pressure. Here comes Kona Gold, and Kona Gold closing in. Love That Red on the outside. They line up at the top of the lane. 3 great sprinters in a big one here. Lexicon at the rail. Kona Gold on the outside, and Love That Red on the grandstand side. Lexicon offers no resistance. Kona Gold and Love That Red come to dispute it. Love That Red on the grandstand side, but Kona Gold is all heart. He is going to remain unbeaten at Del Mar. Kona Gold takes the Bing Crosby from Love That Red. Lexicon was third. For the Bing Crosby Breeders' Cup Handicap. And away they go to a perfect start. Caller 1 is quickest into stride. Kona Gold, though, very fast. These two hook up immediately on the lead, but Caller 1's going to go on to take a length advantage now. Hollycomb is third and swept overboard at the back. Past the 5/8 they go, and Caller 1 now streaking away up front. Caller 1 opens up 3.5 lengths. Kona Gold is in the second spot. Swept overboard is now running up alongside of Kona Gold, and Hollycomb is 7 lengths off this leader. Into the turn they go, and Caller 1, well clear, has a 3.5 advantage. Kona Gold starting his run down at the rail now, though. Swept overboards alongside of him, and Hollycomb is 7 off the leaders. They're approaching the quarter pole in the Bing Crosby. Caller 1, but Kona Gold now starting his run on the inside, and Kona Gold looming ominously. Caller 1's not done by any means, though. He's coming right back. On the outside, swept overboard, running a huge one. Caller 1 a length and a half. Kona Gold swept overboard, looking for the upset. 3 of them running for the wire together. Caller 1, Kona Gold, all hard. Just look at this fight. Kona Gold has done it again. Kona Gold from Caller 1 swept overboard, and Hollycomb was fourth. And away they go to a perfect start. Free Spool, very fast. Kona Gold broke quick from the outside gate. Now here comes Forest Camp to get second. Lexicon right there. Kona Gold content to settle in fourth. Only 2 lengths off the leaders. A gap of 4 to I Love Silver, and swept overboard as last today. A good 11 off the leaders. They run past the half-mile, and Free Spool a length and a quarter to Forest Camp. Lexicon third. Kona Gold has dropped down onto the rail in fourth, 4 lengths off the leaders. It's another 3.5 to I Love Silver, and swept overboard is 12 off the leaders. They come to the 5/16th, and Free Spool widening. Free Spool opens up 3 as they turn for home. Forest Camp second, then Lexicon. Kona Gold has 6 lengths to make up, then I Love Silver, and swept overboard. Heads a turn for home. Free Spool, Forest Camp. Now Kona Gold making his run. And here's Kona Gold in the white, swept overboard, coming like a rocket on the outside. Kona Gold swept overboard, flying it in. Kona Gold swept overboard, but swept overboard, ridden with exuding confidence by Eddie D. And swept overboard, beats Kona Gold today.
Extra heat springs out of the gate, and Caller 1 is flashing his speed too. 5-Star Day joins the fray, and Squirtle Squirt right there running in fourth. Left Bank is fifth. Hook and Ladder 6th on the outside by 2. Delaware Township is now running in 7th. El Corredor is 8th. Aladan is 9th. Kona Gold is under a busy ride, but he's dropped back to 10th. Mozart off last, and he's now 11th. Peeping Tom swept overboard, and Bet on Sunshine, the last of them all. He's 15 lengths from the lead. They tore through that opening quarter in 22 2/5 seconds. And Extra Heat is flooding her speed here, coming to the top of the stretch, holding off Caller 1 for the moment. Squirtle Squirt is just in behind them. 5-Star Day is kicking in on the far outside. The whip is out on Left Bank. Swept overboard is coming up the inside, and Delaware Township coming with a resolute rally down the middle of the track. It is still extra heat. Here comes Squirtle Squirt. Coleman on the outside. Squirtle Squirt. Coleman extra heat. A driving finish. Here's the winner. Squirtle Squirt has won it. Over extra heat. Comes for third between Swept overboard. Winning it here. The Bobby Frankel jinx is done. Jerry Bailey aboard the winner in 108 and 2.
The death about that. We're excited to be here. We feel we're winners just to be here in this company, in this competition. And we hope for a good outcome for us. We know we're again against all the champions, and we hope we come out on top. And I'm not going to be surprised if we win it.
And you've done a great job with him, Norm Miller. Thanks, Norm. Charlesy?
Thank you, Mike. Well, certainly Bonaparte will be part of the pace scenario, and so will this horse, number 1, Thunderello. He's got sharp early speed, and he's got that inside post position, so you can count on him being a big part of what are surely going to be some very fast fractions. He's owned by Charles Maddie, a corporate lawyer whose father used to own harness horses. And here is Kalukan Queen. She's named for her owner's hometown in the Philippines, and she has dethroned the boys twice already this year. The 6-year-old mare is stablemate to Kona Gold, and they'll both be coming from off the pace and closing late. Next in line is the aptly named Disturbing the Peace. He is owned by, in part actually, by NYPD Blues creator David Milch and his wife Rita. He's won 6 straight, but none of those races were quite this tough, but they were confident enough to supplement him for $90,000. Here's a 3-year-old filly, Carson Hollow. She's virtually unbeaten. Her only losing race was a head bob in the tightest photo finish you'd ever want to see. And now she meets males and older horses for the first time. It'll be tough for her. Here's Touchtone, Iowa Derby winner. He won, he ran Point Given to a half a length in the Haskell last year, and now he shortens up for the sprint, and that's the same route that was taken by the Victoria's Gulch in 1988. Ran long as a 3-year-old and then shortened up as an older horse. Here's Extra Heat, a little bitty filly with the great big heart. She just wins and wins. $5,000 bargain. She's won over $2 million, 24, 31 starts, and she only lost last year's sprint by a half a length. She's got lots of early speed too, and she can shake them off. There's no quit in her. Wake at Noon is next in line. He's expected to be named Canada's champion sprinter. His trainer, Abraham Catrian, is a native of Guyana who originally studied fashion design, but no wins for this one outside his native Canada. Here's Bonaparte. We just talked about him. He was a $6,500 yearling who has now earned over $1 million for twin brothers James and Dennis Richard. 10% of that goes to the Children's Hospital in New Orleans, and he just seems to keep getting better as he gets older. And speaking of older, here's Kona Gold, the 8-year-old veteran. He becomes, as we've mentioned, the first horse ever to make 5 starts in the Breeders' Cup. And the pace scenario really sets up well for him to come from off the pace and make him the first horse ever to repeat in the sprint. And here is Orientate. He is the 136th horse Wayne Lucas has run in a Breeders' Cup race. He's tried him all kinds of races, short, long, turf, dirt, but found that sprinting is his forte, and he's unbeaten at 6 or 6.5 furlongs. Here's Crafty CT, another horse who chased Point Given last year over a distance of ground, but now he's finding his best stride sprinting, and he was second to Point Given in the Santa Anita Derby. That's how good he was going along, but he seems to be better sprinting. Got an unfortunate post position, number 11. And outside of him is Swept Overboard, the Met Mile winner. He's owned by Paul Redham, who is a founder of Ditech.com. And he was trained by Craig DeLassy, who is the youngest ever to win a Breeders' Cup with re-race. Seems to need his last race, though, after a long layoff. He should be sharper today. And last but not least is Day Trader, starter 137 for Lucas. 3-year-old Chase the filly Extra Heat to no avail in the Phoenix, and he gets a bad post for a horse with speed. Owner Overbrook Farm has won 3 Breeders' Cup races. And that is the field for the sprint. Now we'll go to...
And the final horse to move into line, Day Trader in post 13, ready for the 2002 Breeders' Cup Sprint. And they're off. Day Trader broke on top of the far outside. Orientate gets off to a good start too. Extra Heat is right there. Long shot. Thunderello down toward the inside, and there's Carson Hollow. And Carson Hollow has come away to lead this speedy field with Thunderella right there with their extra heat is third. And Orient Tate gets a good spot early. He's running in fourth. Day Trader on the far outside fifth. Crafty CT is racing sixth. And then it's Touchstone between horses seventh. Kalukan Queen is eighth toward the inside. 3 lengths Disturbing the Peace under a ride is now ninth. Then Bonaparte. Kona Gold way near the back. He's 12 lengths from front running Thunderella. And swept overboard, has only one horse beaten, that is Longshot Waken Noon. A wild first quarter of 21 2/5 seconds, and it's Thunderella at 35-1, turning for home with the lead. On the outside, here comes the favorite Orient Tate, and he's driving to Thunderella, who's holding on. Thunderella, 1 furlong to go, still there, 3/4 of a length. Orient Tate full out, driving second. Kona Gold, Crafty CT, they're chasing Thunderella. Orient Tate is surging here beneath Jerry Bailey. Here's the wire. Orient Tate wins in the final strides to defeat Thunderella, Craft Gold, and Kalukan Queen. At the top of the stretch, Jerry Bailey had a 35-1 shot to beat with the favorite, and he got the job done. The final time was 1:08.4. Orient Tate was kept in good striking position.
Wayne Lucas, and here's how he did it. Thunderella, the long shot who had broken for number 1 post, had controlled all the fractions and drugged them along, but Orient Tate had stalked, moved to him at the head of the stretch, and gamely got up in the last few strides. No end to the good racing here today at Arlington.
Official order of finish, Kenny Rice has Orient Tate again, Bob and Beverly Lewis, and D. Wayne Lucas winning the sprint today. The big long shot, Thunderello, making up a huge exacta here at Arlington Park. Big loser swept overboard, no finish there. Bonaparte was certainly not involved as well. Let's go to Mike with the presentation.